Welcome to pattern making class. I'm Annette Julie, and today we are working on a halter top. So please watch the prior videos for contour, block, and the halter. We've got the whole front done except for the seam allowance. And here we've got a great long tie that can tie behind your neck and hang down to your waist, and a big cutout dart. And it's contoured around the bust mound. And we're going to work on our back now. We had traced off our back contour. And we're going to get rid of the same things that we got rid of in the front. We got rid of the side seam. We went in 1/2 of an inch because we're going to make this a tight-fitting garment, so we can go in that 1/2 of an inch. We also went down 1/2 of an inch, so we better do the same thing here for the back. Now, you could take the style line for the halter straight across, but it's not that attractive. You can just go ahead and give it a little bit of a curve. That's a little bit more attractive than just a straight line. Now, you can do a curve that just dips slightly, or you could do a curve that dips a lot more with a really small, little narrow back. That's your choice. But wherever your style line crosses this long contour line, we're going to slash and get completely rid of the dart. And you would get rid of the dart to here and here because that's where it crosses it. We're going to get rid of the whole thing by folding it in or cutting it and throwing it away. So I'm going to start with that style line, and I'm going to cut off the whole top. That is not part of my halter. I don't need it, but I can keep it for scrap paper. I'm going to cut my center back. I'm going to cut my waist. There's the waist start. And now I'm going to cut the side seam, but I'm going to cut that part off. Make this tight fitting. Or at least form fitting. Not a loose halter. Now, I can go ahead and cut these, or I can actually fold one dart leg, that's the contour line, and crease it and place it directly on top of the other contour line. And get rid of that fullness. And that's how we contour the back. Much easier than the front. We don't have a bust mound to deal with in the back. We've contoured that back. We don't use this dart here at all. Down here, this is the waist. Here I wrote, this is my center back, and this is my back halter top. Over here, this is the side seam. Because it's good to go ahead and label it. It looks like a rectangle. And then here is this is sort of like your back neckline. Now, it does make a teeny bit of a point there. So let me smooth that out this direction, or give it an additional little scoop on that line because I had to mess with the neckline. So let's do that again. I want to scoop it. Oh yeah, definitely want to cut that off. Yeah, I like how that looks better. Down here at the waist, let's make sure that's smooth. Probably shave off a little 1/8 of an inch. And then depending on what's happening with the top, this could be butterflied with another piece, or this could have a zipper or some buttons here with the placket, and then the whole thing needs seam allowance. There's the back. The front and the back would sew together at the side seam. Want to make sure those are the same length. If not, we can adjust. So here I have a little bit of a discrepancy, and that's where you always want to check. And here I'll chop off a little 1/8 of an inch. Make that matching. And blend right back in. Okay. I want you to look at the line that we have from front to back. There's our armhole into our back neck, and here's our waist. Now what you could also do is join this together and have this not be a separate piece. But it does take a lot of fabric because it's an awkward shape, but you know, depends on what you're making. This is Annette Jolie, and thanks for watching my video. Please check out some more.